Okay, this is Truck Driver Mike coming back at you from inside the truck. Ran into a fellow driver today, and this is kind of a pet peeve of mine. Fellow drivers who get in the way of the rest of us who want to get our job done. They'll get in the way, stand around talking or yapping or whatever, and they don't seem to care. So this guy had his truck parked in the way, so I couldn't get past him. And when I went in to check into the office, get the paper signed and whatever, he was standing there yapping. So I asked him, I says, "Is that your truck out there?" He said, "Yeah." I says, "Is there any chance you'll move that truck so the rest of us can get through?" "Oh, yeah, he says. And then he walks over to the vending machine and he's looking in the window and he's trying to figure out what kind of candy bar to get. And he walks over to the water machine and gets a drink of water. And I turned around and I looked at him and I says, "I need to get through. Are you going to move your truck?" "Oh, it's okay," he says. I said, "What do you mean it's okay? Your truck is blocking the way. I need to get through so I can do my job." "Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll just be a little bit." On that note, it seems to be fairly prevalent, at least amongst some of the older truck drivers, that it's all right to stand around and waste time and block the way, and nobody seems to care. I know that there's guys out there like me. I can't possibly be the only one that think, well, I've got a job to do. I would prefer just to get on with it and get it done. And then when a fellow truck driver wants to sit and talk or waste time, or it's not important to him whether he's in the way or not, he should at least respect the rest of us who want to get our jobs done. I go home every night, so my social life is not married to that truck. I spend time at home with my wife, with my kids, with my grandkids. Those are the things I like to do at home. I don't want to be spending time in some shipping clerk's office or even at a truck stop jaw-jacking with some other driver because he's got nothing better to do. For them, that becomes their social life. They want to interact with other drivers. I get it. I've been there. I've done that. I like sitting around and talking with other drivers if my job is done for the day. But if I have work to do, I want to get to it. That doesn't mean I race around like a chicken with my head cut off, but I want to keep moving. And this guy just didn't seem to get it. In the shipping office, he just didn't. He was going to take his jolly time. He didn't care whether he was blocking 3 or 4 other trucks. He'll get around to it. The interesting thing was, they assigned the guy a door. He could have backed his truck into the door, got out of everybody's way, and then he would have had about an hour to kill, an hour to walk around and talk with other people while they unloaded or loaded his truck. He had time to waste. But for some reason or another, he wanted to waste everybody else's time as well. That's the part about trucking I don't like. Normally you can just mention it to somebody, "Look, you're in the way, you know, what are the chances you can move so I can get through?" Most of the time it's not a big deal. I've even run across a few drivers, not very many, but a few drivers who will apologize for being in the way. "Oh, I'm sorry, let me get out of your way." And they'll go and they'll move and get out of the way. But this guy tonight, it was like, he wasn't in a hurry, so there's no reason anybody else should be in a hurry. They just have to put up and wait for him. And every truck driving job I've ever had, I've always run across drivers that are like that. They'll get in the way. You'll ask them politely the first time if they'll move or if they'll not be in the way. And for some reason or another, they just don't get it. They're not in a hurry. There's no reason everybody else should be in a hurry. And there doesn't seem to be any fix to that problem. Nobody cares. Part of the issue is, truck drivers don't get paid while they're standing around. So if they're not getting paid, to them that's their leisure time. They don't have a job to do. They're not working. So they're going to stand around and jaw jack with whoever will come by and listen. Well, I don't have a problem with that. Let him go talk with somebody else. As long as he doesn't get in my way, as long as he doesn't prevent me from doing my job. That's the issue. That guy's truck was blocking the only road in. I couldn't get in to do my job. I had to wait for him. And it didn't seem to bother him that he was tying up 3 or 4 other trucks, because there were trucks behind me waiting to get in. I'm going to assume that that's somewhat common in just about any job or industry. That there's some people would rather goof off than do their job, and there's always people like that. I say, let those people, put them all together in the room, let them sit there and jaw jack together, keep themselves occupied, keep them out of my way. But in the trucking industry, when my pay depends on me to keep moving and get my job done, I don't want somebody standing around preventing me from getting my job done. And then to cop an attitude about how I'm in a hurry. Why would I be in a hurry? I should just slow down. Going fast and being in a hurry are 2 different things. I can move fast, I can go fast, I can drive fast, but that doesn't mean I'm in a hurry. That doesn't mean I'm behind schedule and I have to keep hustling, pushing time to the limit, and doing stuff like running from the truck to open the trailer doors or running back. Very seldom am I ever in a hurry, but I do move quickly. When it's time to unhook the trailer and hook to a different trailer, I don't get up there and lollygag around. I don't run, but I have a pace that goes. I get the job done. I get the dodge cranked down, the hoses unhooked or rehooked, and get my job done. Then I can climb back up in the truck, and then I can sit, where I can't do a lot of physical work. I move fast, I can drive fast, I can drive 65 miles an hour. That doesn't mean that if I come up behind somebody doing 45, I should slow down and stay behind them. No, I can still get my job done moving fast. I just don't like being in a hurry. So I work my schedule like that. If I can move fast, I will. If I have to move slow, if there's somebody in my way and I can't go anywhere, obviously I have to slow down or stop and deal with that. But when I run across somebody who's in the way, and we mention to them that they're in the way, and they don't care, they don't do anything about getting out of the way, and then they get mad at me for being frustrated that they're in the way. If they're doing their job, and that's where they need to be, that's fine. I will wait my turn. I don't have a problem with that either. I will wait my turn. I don't need to cut ahead of somebody. Somebody's in front of me, let them do their work. I'll even help them do their work if I got nothing else to do. But my message, my point today, message from Truck Driver Mike is, it irritates me when somebody gets in my way, prevents me from doing my job, and they don't care, and they won't move and get out of the way. If they don't have to be there, there's no reason for them to be in the way, yet they won't move and get out of the way, that becomes a problem. It's not uncommon for me to go to the business management, shipping dock or whoever, and ask them to escort that guy out of the way. If he's not going to help get the job done, if he's not going to help get the work done, and he's in the way preventing other people from getting their work done, then somebody needs to step in and say something. Help the guy understand. He's in the way. He's stopping progress. Move the truck off to the side or go park it out in the truck parking lot or whatever it takes. Get him out of the way so the rest of us can do our job. Anyway, very common scenario in the trucking business. You get drivers who want to stand around and jaw jack or visit or socialize when they need to be working, or get out of the way for those of us who are working. Anyway, that's my message for today. This is Truck Driver Mike, signing off from inside the truck. Go out there, have a safe, productive day, and I'll see you next time. See ya!